Okay, day 157 of Awan Brothers. Sorry about the pointer, but people are asking me to use a pointer. So the stepmother, everyone asks, why don't we talk to the stepmother? Why isn't McCabe at FBI declaring this an investigation, talking to the stepmother, who the Awans not only imprisoned her at the house, not only tapped her phone, but they also threatened to kidnap and kill her relatives, the stepmother's relatives. I think that's something that people don't remember in the story. If you don't remember it, this is the Springfield, Virginia home, which is the home of DISA, which is kind of like the IT organization for the war fighters overseas. So this is also in Springfield, Virginia. She said she was imprisoned. She's Pakistani as well, and Muslim as well. She says they hacked her cell phone frequently. They knew what she was talking about all the time. She said the brothers fled to Pakistan, and she said today's new article by Rosiak in the Daily Caller said that the cash was in Pakistan and that these brothers here in the United States had the ability to say that they could go and kidnap and kill her relatives. Okay? So that's the new twist to the story. But there's more now. There is a second woman who is acting as the woman's caretaker and translator, who's also Pakistani, who's also Muslim. So the way the article came out in the Daily Caller is typical MSM spin. House Democrats dismiss Muslim woman's charges against Muslim staffer, citing Islamophobia. Well, it really has nothing to do with Muslim. It's two Pakistani women and a stepmother who says the three Pakistani stepsons threatened to kidnap and kill relatives in Pakistan to change the inheritance to them so they could access the money in Pakistan. Well, you know, I've said before, I believe the three Awan brothers are just a part of a cohort of ISI folks that were brought in sometime around 2010. Well, it turns out here's Hussein Haqqani. He's Mr. Mango Mission. I don't know, I can't count how many times he said Mango Mission in 2010 to 2011. But here's Haqqani saying, oh, he wants special powers to grant diplomatic immunity and review for 36 known CIA agents in Pakistan. Okay, so what normally happens is when you run a mission like this, Operation Mango Mission, let's call it, they trade 36 agents to go in the United States to run both ends of the operation. That's normally how it works. The reason why you use foreign agents in the other country is so they'll have no qualms about killing anyone. Let's say you had a car dealer and you were trading cars for drugs, or using the car dealerships as the front company. People come in and buy a $60,000 car, but you actually don't ever give them a title. They just get $60,000 worth of drugs. But you can say, oh yeah, I make a little scribble here. I sold a Mercedes and I don't remember the license plate, but you make a little note. So you have poor record keeping. But anyway, that's how these front companies are run. And I believe that there's 36 Awan brothers. So new leaked document 2010, here is Operation Mango Mission, where Haqqani is saying, and I believe this actually starts in 2009, but it's 2 years of meetings to get these Pakistani mangoes into the United States. So gradually, folks are admitting, the House Democrats are admitting, yeah, I guess they did have access to very top secret. You know, we had the email come out about Imran having her iPad. So Imran's carrying her iPad. Her iPad's not with her, and Imran has the password to it. So some people say maybe there was an intimate relationship there. Who knows? I don't know for sure, but Imran's definitely in these email series walking around with her iPad, and she's nowhere to be found. So she's not reviewing what he's doing. Greg Meeks now also has said, yes, Hina Alvi, the wife of Imran, had his information, had all the access to his files. Again, I think all 20 of the people that were burglarized of these Democrats will come forward and say, oh yeah, by the way, yeah, he did have access, because the emails are going to come out and they're going to look bad by saying, oh no, they didn't have access. So that'll be looking like a cover up. Again, I think the 36 Awan brothers is the Pakistan 111th. Again, just look at this email or video that they made, 111, 111, 111, 111, just all about the 111th. There's so much evidence on the 111th being involved in being used by the CIA in coups that I can't even begin to start, all the way back to, Sadat's death, all the way through the attacks in India and so forth. So it's quite comical. But I think the other side of Operation Mango Mission is this pharma company here. There's just too many companies. There's just too many companies for it just to be for one family of 6. You don't need, for instance here, you don't need, go to the car company slide, you don't need 5 car companies in one family to rent a cars. Or even if you did, you would have a Awan Brothers car rental with 5 locations maybe, but why have 5 different companies all 16 months and then dissolving, all 16 months, then dissolving. And it's why the murder of the car dealer, when one of the guys is in your company as a registered agent. Why are we doing that if there isn't something nefarious going on? Again, the Democrats have to start coming forward now and saying that the Awans had top secret access because it's in the server logs. If I can place the Imran over at Starbucks accessing a whole bunch of emails in these server logs, it's a two-way conversation, remember. So even if you destroy the iPad, I've got it on the server logs and the server backups, right? And you were in Congress voting that day, or you were sitting in the emerging threat subcommittee listening to the Yemen raid being planned. That shows that your device was in the hands of somebody else. It's just that simple. So I expect all the Democrats to come forward now and admit. I think they know that we have the GPS information now. So again, New Dawn Corporation 2001, I think, is going to be the big funnel point for most of the money going back and forth. I think this is going to be the channel for the banks. Nanoset technology is just the spy stuff that's going in. I do think it's going to be through the Cisco routers and the Vault 7, specifically the Vault 7 vulnerabilities into the Cisco routers. I think there's many more to come. And again, all these rice companies and agro marketing and all these different, Awan brother importers and Awan brothers over here, you just don't, no one person, and here's a different Awan here, no one person or one family needs this many companies. This is obviously more like a 30 or 40 person, type operation. The Awan brothers are just the top of it. Here's, for the overseas employment, here's Lahore, Pakistan importers. Here's, just company after company after company, the produce, trucking, the visa processing, and the recycler, the computer recycler shredder. And you have, in the middle of Pennsylvania, you have this BP station. And I'm just going to reiterate, you're going to have a rat line running from Detroit. You're going to regas up in Pittsburgh, and then you're going to go to Johns Hopkins with your organ donor. So that's it for this morning.